Hi, my name is Tanner. I play the soft support role for Dota 2, representing Great Britain in the GEG games. I like Dota because it's sort of like chess. You know, you have a strategy, you try and execute it, and sometimes that doesn't go well, so you have to think of things on the fly. So for the first few weeks, we obviously have struggles in a new team, but I feel like we worked it out and we managed to come out of the qualifiers on top. Well, at the moment, we all have our different plans. Obviously, T-Governor's working as talent at the Dota scene. Me, Sim, and Ads, we actually compete in the Dota professional circuit, and we play in our own team, so we've got a bit of synergy coming from there. They have a lot of damage. They have Snap Ult and Cop Ult soon.
Sorry, bottom on Barra. Can maybe kill him with like smoke. I have Vessel charges. He dies almost next roll as well. I can roll him as soon as anybody. I can kill.
We are playing here now. We're not going bot.
Yeah, I'm good.
Guys, we can do rush. No, come rush. I have bugs. They're gonna take mid tower. Pressure top bill. Someone, hit the tower. Hit the tower. Guys, we keep winning this fight. Can we play on Chrono? Play on Chrono. Chrono Quap when you can. On second life. So against Singapore, felt like we were pretty well prepared. I felt like our drafts in both games were well done. I don't feel like we felt I don't feel like we lost the drafts at all, but at the end of the day, the execution just wasn't there, and we lost both games after like a close fight. So the game was on like an edge, and we sadly lost. And then after Singapore, we played Mongolia, obviously, and we kind of knew the heroes that they like to play, and this was for third place. So we managed to ban out the specific heroes, and I felt like they probably troubled with drafting correctly, because we did take a game off them, but in the end, they did just play better than us in the third game, and it felt like just wasn't our day.
So for the Dota Open, we had a real difficult draft again for game one in the semi-finals. And it was an early game as well, which obviously, you know, isn't good for gamers. We had I think a 9 AM start against, again, the host country Singapore. We've now played the host country 3 times, which is pretty mad. But yeah, the games just didn't go our way this morning for the lads. I wouldn't say they played bad. It's just the other team just played better, and you know, the small mistakes really do catch up on you, and I think that's all that happened in this morning's series.
I definitely think national tournaments have a place in Dota and in other games, but during the pandemic it has been rough, but I feel like what they've achieved here is quite remarkable, to be honest, to get this many countries around the world to come to one event. So I am looking forward to future national tournaments, and I feel like it definitely does have a place in Dota.
My name is Hughes. I play eFootball 2022, and my username is MrEHughes. I've had a few moments that I've been very proud of. At the moment, I'm playing 11v11 for GEG Esports for Greece, and great teammates there. Really enjoying playing for them, and we're playing some top tournaments at the moment. I've also played 1v1 in some tournaments myself. Euro 2020 and Euro 2021, so they'll be my most memorable. Some of the players are just on another level. I'm just hoping I can qualify for the last 16 quarterfinals, and then we go from there. It was a great experience, unbelievable experience. Everybody that was here was at the top of their game, so I knew that coming into it. The first game we played Hungary, won two games to 0. Very tough game as well, but yeah, I felt like I played really well that game and got the better of him. Second game was against Montenegro. I know this player, he's a very good player, and we lost by 2 games to 0. He was outstanding both games. And then the third game was the decider for the losers bracket final, and it was against Libya, and we lost by 2-0. Both games were really, really tight, very, very tough. Narrow. He won narrowly in the first game, and the second game went to extra time, and basically in the last few seconds of the game, he scored a winning goal, a very, very good winning goal. Could have went anyway, and just a little bit disappointed that I couldn't get the win, and that was us out of the tournament because of that. Unfortunate, but it was a tough tournament.
In eFootball, we had a really difficult matchup. We had a really strong start, to be fair, with a 2-0 victory. And then in the second game, we struggled quite a bit. Very strong competitor. And then in our third game, I felt like we could have clinched it, but unfortunately, our competitor won in the last 15 seconds of overtime.
Hi, my name is The Four Phils, and I'm here representing Britain for the Global Esports Games. I've been playing fighting games my whole life since I was a kid, 3 years old, 4 years old. I've always been around fighting games in general, so I always grew up with that competitive spirit, to be honest. My favorite character is Falk. She's a female character in Street Fighter 5. And she is a zoning character, so she likes to stay away from the opponent. She doesn't like to get too close. That's my favorite playstyle. I'd say that it's probably the game that stuck with me the most throughout my childhood, playing every single fighting game. It was Street Fighter 4, which got me excited for Street Fighter 5, because when I got into Street Fighter 4, it was towards the end of the game, and the next game was already on the come up. So that's why I stuck with it. A little bit nervous, but I'm okay. It's a good feeling because it will be my first time traveling by myself outside of the country by myself. So it's going to be a fresh new feeling, but I'm excited for it, new experiences. My name is definitely known around in Europe. I do want to get my name out there more on a global scale. And also, I play a very rare character in my game. So people probably won't be ready for me because they haven't experienced my character at my level. So, yeah.
Yeah, so day one for Phil, our Street Fighter player, he had a really strong start, went 4-0 in the group stage. His closest game was against the host country, Singapore. Brandon, he's good mates with him, it seems, and they kind of know how each other plays. But he managed to come out of that on top, which is fantastic.
Second player is from Great Britain. His name is Kim Philip Roddy Badiabayo, and his IGN is the Four Phils. And he's 20 years of age. Favorite characters are Foke Akira Colin.
But you know, the Four Phils here, this is his road to this stage right here in the quarterfinals. He destroyed War Destroyer 3-0, Rootkid 3-0, Ripper 0-2-1, 3-0. Brandon, he did get a 3-1, so the only one that took a round off of him. Now, this guy has not really been challenged. You know what I mean? He hasn't been, you know, get into those 2-2 games, get to that final match. There's a lot of pressure at that point, right?
Yeah. Take a look at what's the breakdown of what both players do.
Yeah. And both of them, you know, Brazil, UK, Great Britain, and then the gamepad choices, both of them controller players. Yeah. This catapult here, doing a decent amount of damage. He activates the V trigger. Got him in. The stun meter, something's close, but life is probably more important. He catches him reaching, and the Four Phils will take game 2. It is 1-1. Oh, these air fireballs so annoying, and that's going to be stun, and that looks like it's going to be it. The Four Phils moves on.
Wow.
He knocks out Ronaldinho.
Oh my goodness. That Falk is crazy.
How do you feel about coming up in this match against your opponent here?
Very happy. We don't have too many national representatives in our region, so this was something new.
Well, you did say something along the lines during your the prior interview that you don't really know too much about the players, right?
Yeah.
So how did you come to prepare against him actually?
With the little amount of players we do have in our region, I have played them and watched my past games with them to make sure I knew what I was doing.
Right. Okay. Then coming up next, when it comes down to the next semi-finals, you'll be fighting against between the winners of Gamer B from Chinese Taipei versus Darigat from Venezuela. So who would you prefer to challenge against?
I don't have a preference actually. I've never played any of these players here, so I'm willing to take any challenge.
Semi-finals, Great Britain versus Chinese Taipei. Now for Great Britain, player one, Kim Phillip, the Four Phils.
Introduction. We're going to be going in, and now mind you, this is one of the largest age difference gaps that we're going to be seeing, at least in this tournament, with Gamer B being 42 years old young, while the Four Phils is actually only 20. I mean, this guy has, you know, he can only go up from here, right? Like, we've seen just how strong he is. He's a CPT qualifier from the UK. I mean, this guy seems to be on point, and he seems to be just getting better and better every time I see him.
Gamer B to commit to the DP. You know, some people don't like to throw a DP when they want to, but you're not going to kid with Gamer B. He will throw that DP and wraps up the game. Just like that. I didn't even finish finishing my train of thought right there, and he's done.
Yeah, this is a much better round by the Four Phils. He's found a decent amount of damage, and he's got him very, very low. A couple more shots, one more, and he should chip him out. He has a large life lead, but I don't know if Gamer B can overcome this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a huge, he needs a lot of bar, and he's going to spend it right here on round one. I don't think so, man. I think right now he's going to save the bar. He knows it's not in his favor for this round, and just move on and play round number 2.
Right, with that meter being run. But, you know, Gamer B a little low, doesn't need to be careful. He's just looking for that one last opening. The Four Phils is trying to zone him out, keep him out, make sure that he doesn't just jump under, but he gets the nice undershot, the little the low fireball there, the Kugel, and he does end up getting that one. Low fireballs. Oh, okay. He's a little low, gets him out with a low fireball. The bubble is going to be exploding. Tries to jump over this one, but the zoning, just a single tick. The Four Phils is looking to just zone him out, keep him out, just looking for that last sliver of life. Oh, he catches him. Oh, but 10 seconds, and he gets the throw, and Gamer B. Somebody call 119, because I feel like we got a robbery to report. Oh, stun meter catches him out. Ooh. There we go. And this is the Luke that we've seen, at least with Gamer B previously in the first match. I mean, the first game, that is. Just completely turning it up, getting a perfect. Oh, this is neck and neck. Nice AA. Rising Rocket's been on point. Gamer B's been really on point with his AA today. But the CA, the Cycle Fluel.
I think that's around.
Is that?
That is around.
Yeah, that should be enough.
That is around. I mean,
he like threaded the needle, gets the crush, the crumble. He's gonna hit him off the backboard, but he drops the combo. Oh, and he gets thrown back. Oh, but Gamer B will move on.
What? All right, so I think let's quickly jump into our head-to-head between both players. We know where they come from, and of course, you know, once again, Amu loves to use the hitbox, which is fine. And of course, Four Phils will be using that D-pad. Harder for him. You know, have gone a little bit more aggressive, get the V trigger off a little bit more aggressive, and get like maybe go for the lows instead of just an overhead. I think that would have converted better. And that's the wake up DP and gets punished for that.
Hecatones goes in. I basically cannot pronounce that for the life of me, but the hands, the Hecatonteris? That's what it's called. I don't even know. It's impossible to pronounce. But not being able to find that gap just to get something started. Again, look at this great damage. He's been blocking almost the entire round.
And Falk just needs to hold back, keep chipping out, keep doing damage, keep holding it out, and then...
A little bit now, but he does have the life lead. Oh, he misses the AA. The Four Phils is going to be hurt. He's going to pay for this one. And it looks like Amu PS4 dashes forward. He knows he's got the advantage. He jumps in again. He tries to go for the cross-up. He does get blocked in the end. He's so low at this point, and he gets hit here. The V-trigger, that's going to be hit. And he does get him in. And he's trying to do that. He gets the throw. This is just the start.
Bad.
He gets him in. And the stun is going to be on point. The bubble. He jumps on in. Is this enough to scale? I don't know if he's got this one. He's going to have to guess for game. No, the CA.
Going for
it. This is the game,
That's
right?
The game.
Scaling it.
That is the game.
All right, and he's back in this one. Second round going for the Four Phils, but he had to commit everything. It's a bit of a scramble. He jumps on in. He's trying to go in. Gets blocked in. He jumps over him. He's back in.
Panic time.
Oh, the hands is going to be enough. And Amu PS4
oh my
takes
goodness.
it with the hands, pulling it out. The V-Trigger 2 was just on point, being able to turn it up at a moment's notice.
What?
And there you go. Amu PS4 is your bronze.
Then moving on to day 2, he won his first match in the quarterfinals, and then moved on to the semi-finals, where unfortunately he had a bit of a strong matchup, and then unfortunately that dropped him to the consolidation third place finals. Went into third place finals looking really strong opening game. for that. I honestly feel Phil just got really unlucky. He twice in the game there was no visible HP on the enemy bar, so there was literally a pixel in it. Overall, very happy with his performance. Spoke to him after the game, and understandably, he was quite upset. But I think he's done exceptionally well, and it's just unfortunate circumstances. Yeah, I think Phil's got a really bright future ahead of him in Street Fighter, in all honesty. You know, he's just come off winning the CPT for the UK. He's on the come up right now for sure. This is his first truly international event. You know, he's beating players from literally all over the world at the moment and facing characters that are just not played in our region. So yeah, I feel he's got a really, really bright future ahead of him.